Hey there, everybody. I'm back for my second part, or part two, of all the different sets that I have at least one card from 1980 and before. So I didn't make a bunch of notes that I had written down last time. I'm going to probably mess up on very obvious things with years and sets and say something wrong inevitably. But I'm still learning. I didn't know about all these sets, or some of them anyways, when I was a kid. So just kind of learning, and here we go. So this is 1969 and before. Again, just one example from every set that I have at least one card of. A lot of them I have many cards from that set, and some of them I've only got this one. So this is a 1969 Topps Stamps. Rich Rollins, Seattle Pilots. I do love getting older cards with teams that don't exist now, or at least not in that, don't exist in that city or with that name anymore. Seattle Pilots. I always think that's pretty cool. Also, that's Stamps that I got at a card show recently. 69 Deckledge, Curt Flood. Those are pretty common. People know about those ones pretty well. Normal 69 Topps Rusty Staub. On the Expos, it's funny to me that the Expos, I don't think of them as a team from the past still, but that's getting to be a lot of years now that the Expos have been gone. 68 Topps Game insert, the games that were an insert in the 68 set. I don't have any common guys of that one, so I've got Yastrzemski in my pile of sets there. 1968 Tommy Davis. This one is Mickey Cochran, all-time baseball team, sports memorabilia. I have another project where I'm trying to get one card of every Hall of Famer, but a lot of them I'm probably not going to have them from their playing days, so it's kind of a judgment call what counts as a card for really old-time guys. But it's an interesting set, I guess. I just picked that up so I could have one from that set. 1967 Topps, Elston Howard on the Yankees. 1966 Topps, Angels, Jim Fregosi. Rich Rollins yet again. 1965 Topps. I got a couple of his cards now. Growing up, I never heard of this guy. All right, that was 65, so that makes this 64. This is where I'm going to get mixed up on some years. Topps Giants, these very big cards. Gary Peters. Peters posts top ERA and AL. There's some very valuable cards in that set, of course, of superstar players. 1964 Topps Coins, Frank Robinson. On the back here, let's see. You can see it's Topps TCG. Little tidbit about statistics with Frank Robinson. I think those coins are pretty cool. 1964 Topps Mickey Lolich. 1963 Topps Sam McDowell. I think that's one I had from when I was a kid. So was the Lolich. I don't know where I just got like one or two random cards from old sets when I was a kid. Now I've got some more of those sets, but not too many for 63 and 64. 63 Post, Charlie Neal. Stuff like this is stuff that I just got recently. Post, I think that means it was on like a cereal box, and that's why it's blank on the back. 62 Topps, Jim Pagliarone, Red Sox. 62 Post, Earl Averill. 61 Topps, John Roseborough on the Dodgers. Got that one recently. 61 Post, good old Billy Martin. I'm too young to remember him as a player, but I definitely remember him as a manager. Many stints as a manager. All right, so that was 61, so that means this is 61 still, I believe. 61, Fleer, Baseball Greats, Dolph Camilli. I remember I was, I guess, about 9 years old when Fleer started making cards regularly again in 1981. And as a 9-year-old, you're just like, hey, it's a new company that never existed before called Fleer. And that's all I knew. But, you know, as an adult now, I'm like, wow, Fleer was making cards a long time ago. They've been around forever. It's kind of interesting. 1961, Norm Sherry on the Dodgers, and that is, it will focus here, Bell Brand Dodgers. That's pretty cool, I think. I got that at a card show recently. 1960, Tommy Davis. This is a set I don't think I was really too aware of when I bought it. I didn't even know what it was. I believe it's Leaf, 1960. I didn't know of this player either. And this is 1960 Fleer. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry if I'm getting any of them wrong. Bill Terry. Oh, it's flipped over here. It does say Fleer. $19.59 Topps. 1959, that Ted Williams. That was Fleer, correct? Everybody knows that. But I want to make sure. I think that was that set with a whole bunch of different cards of Ted Williams that was not very popular from what I understand. 1958 Topps. Even Cleveland Indians are now not a current a current thing on a baseball card anymore, of course, because it's the Guardians. 1957 Topps. A lot of people, I think, love 56. New York Giants. I love having that. I'm not a Giants fan, but I love having things that say New York Giants, or like this one, Brooklyn Dodgers, 1955. $1955 Bowman. Polarizing set that people love or hate, supposedly. This was my oldest card, probably as a kid, that I ever had. 1954. I don't know where I got it. 1954 Ted Kluszewski. I've kept it all those years. Yeah, I had it the right way. Cincinnati Redlegs. 1954 Red Heart, which was a dog food, the big league dog food. I think you sent in your packaging and got these in the mail. There's some big names in this set too. '54 Bowman. I need to study up on the Bowmans. This one's pretty unique and different than a lot of the other earlier Bowmans, that it's pretty easy for me to tell, but those early Bowmans, I don't know. I need to study the differences in them. 53 Topps. 53 Bowman. I don't have any of the black and white ones, but this is 53 Bowman color, which I think is a lot of people's favorite Bowman set. 52 Topps. Classic, well-known set, of course. I have Dwayne Pillette here. I don't have Mickey Mantle, surprisingly. And then this is Red Man, 1952 Red Man. This little tab at the bottom where it says National League Series player, cut along this line. I think you sent that in for more cards. So a lot of these ones, save this valuable stub for your Red Man Big League style baseball cap. If you look on eBay, a lot of these will be missing the tab. So kind of nice to get one with a tab. Wasn't too expensive, even though it was Robin Roberts, Hall of Famer. So 52 Bowman. Cardinals. 51. That's Al Rosen. Redback. I know it seems like another set that some people don't like. Maybe don't consider it the first top set. Maybe that's 52 for those people. I remember a kid when I was 10, 12 years old. I think he showed us his dad's binder full of all these redbacks and bluebacks. And man, they were just exotic looking. I think as a kid, I didn't know if I was looking at something from the 50s or from the 20s. I thought, wow, these are the rarest things in the world, which they're not. They're still cool. So they kind of have a special place to me because I remember seeing a big collection of them when I was a kid. There's a blueback. 51 Bowman. Joe Coleman. This is a 51 Burke Ross. Phillies. Granville Hamner. Got a few of his cards. I was showing my kids the other day that some of his cards is called Granny, and I thought they would like that because it's kind of silly, I guess. 1950, this is Herb Pennock, who played years before this. This is not during his playing days. This is, oh man, Callahan. This set is called Callahan. Almost down to the bottom here. 1950 Bowman. $19.49 Bowman. Eddie Stewart. I like that Bowman has the years printed on the backs of these. And this is, I guess, right now the oldest card that I own. 1948 Bowman. Barney McCoskey on the Philadelphia A's. I've been looking at definitely like tobacco cards, all that kind of stuff, to try to add to the collection, but just haven't done it yet. Still working on a lot of other projects with more modern cards. So there you go. Hopefully that was interesting. Hopefully somebody learned something. If not, that's okay. I had fun showing those cards. Talk to you later.